Hello everyone, this video is in continuity with the previous video of chapter Diversity in the Living Organisms. In that video, we have discussed phylum Echinodermata and we have also discussed characteristics of phylum Chordata. Now, in this video, the learning objectives will be class Pisces, class Amphibia and class Reptilia. Phylum Chordata is divided into 5 classes. These are as follows: class Pisces, class Amphibia, class Reptilia, class Aves, and class Mammalia. This could be easily learnt by a simple mnemonic, that is Param, P-A-R-A-M, where P stands for Pisces, A for Amphibia, R for Reptilia, A for Aves, and M for Mammalia. Now students will discuss in detail about class Pisces. They are adapted to aquatic life and include all fishes. Heart is two-chambered and they respire through gills. Now students, as you all know, gills are the organs that allow fish to breathe under water. They are basically cold-blooded or poikilothermic, that is, their body temperature fluctuates according to the temperature of the environment. Their body is covered with scales. Here you can see scales are present. Scale is a small rigid plate that grows out of a skin of a fish. If we talk about function of scales, scales protect fish from predators and parasites and also reduce friction with the water. They have fins for locomotion and limbs are absent. Here students, you can see fins are present. Fishes are of two main types, cartilaginous fishes and bony fishes. Now students will discuss about cartilaginous fishes, which are also known as chondrichthyes. Skeleton of cartilaginous fishes is made up of cartilage. Mouth is present on ventral side. As we have discussed in chapter tissues, cartilage is a tough but flexible tissue that is the main type of connective tissue in the body. Ventral side refers to the front or lower side of an organism. Gills are not covered by operculum. Operculum is a structure that closes or covers an aperture. In case of fish, it is the technical term for gill cover. Examples are Scoliodon, which is also known as dogfish, stingray, electric ray, which is also known as torpedo. Now students will discuss second type of fish, that is bony fish. Bony fish is also known as osteichthyes. Skeleton of bony fish is made up of bones. Mouth is terminal or subterminal. Terminal means tip region and subterminal means little away from tip region. That is mouth posterior to tip of snout. Gills are covered with operculum. Here you can see operculum is present. Example of bony fish are labio, hippocampus, anabis. Now students will discuss in detail about class Amphibia. If we break this word amphi means both and bios means life. These are the organisms that can live both on land as well as in water. They may be aquatic, semi-aquatic or terrestrial but pass their early life in water. Their skin is rich in glands which keep it moist for the purpose of exchange of gases. Mouth is large. Tongue can often be extended well out of mouth. This tongue helps them to catch the prey. Respiration takes place through the skin, that is cutaneous respiration, or lungs or lining of buccal cavity. Gills are present in the larval stages. If we talk about heart in amphibians is three-chambered, having two auricles and one ventricle. The upper and lower eyelids are immovable. A third eyelid called nictitating membrane is present to clean the eyeballs. external ear is absent, they are oviparous. Now students, what are oviparous? Oviparous organisms are the organisms that lay eggs. Fertilization is external. External fertilization means the male and female gamete unite outside the body. Examples of class Amphibia are Rana, which is also called frog, Bufo, called toad, Hyla, Salamander, etc. Now students will discuss in detail about class Reptilia. The skin of reptiles is rough and dry, covered with epidermal scales. Respiratory organs are lungs only. The heart is incompletely four-chambered. As the ventricles are not completely divided, that is, interventricular septum is not completely developed. With an exception of crocodile, although it is reptile, but heart is completely four-chambered. Two pairs of pentadactyl limbs are present. Each digit bears a horny claw. Now students, what is pentadactyl? If we break this word, penta means 5 and dactyl means the number and arrangement of digits, that is fingers and toes, on hands or feet. They are unisexual, oviparous. Oviparous organisms are the organisms which lay eggs, and fertilization is internal. Internal fertilization means male and female gamete unite inside the body. The reptiles are cold-blooded. Cold-blooded animals are the animals which do not keep their body temperature constant and undergo hibernation during winter season. Hibernation means period of long winter sleep. Examples of class Reptilia are wall lizard, crocodile, snakes, turtle, tortoise, etc. Now students, you must be able to answer the following questions. Differentiate between Amphibia and Reptilia. List 5 important distinguishing features of chordates. Name the phylum to which the following animals belong. Bufo, Rana. Thank you everyone.